Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a squad from the American, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tigers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turning on the Jets. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
Makes a grab for a big play, and he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes outside.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
It's a seam wide open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Guys, let's chat about Florida. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Might be changing the route. They want to run it left here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll go to the toss. He has the first and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Not going to risk a return. He'll make the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Got his man on the right. It's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. running to Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense putting points on the board. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking up. Running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Daniels. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the running back looking for room. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebackers last, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. The run from the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Hauls it in. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They're going to run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Missouri! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense starts deep in a hole. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions.
He unleashes a long one. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Bought a little time. Lets it go.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Touch pass on the run. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Took a shot as he threw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the run, deep down the right side.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll throw again after the incompletion. The short hands, it's Jones. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on 3rd down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Got a man. It's Terry. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the 1st half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Intercepted deep in his own end. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Oh, a lot of space. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running behind that left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 17 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of the drive from the 39. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
1st down for the offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get the 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run for it. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
When I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now, the nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been
intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Inside the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gators! What What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the back. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a first and goal.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field, make plays for you.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Terry. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love it.
It's a running room. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to...
He's loose. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes ahead. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.